Manchester United 3, Southampton 1. And I'll be honest, I don't necessarily think United deserve to basically win 3-1, but we did, thankfully. I think it was a little bit of a tighter game. I think Southampton, I think a draw would have probably been a fair result, but very happy with the win. In terms of the lineup, from my lineup, the only changes were Yoro and Garnacho started ahead of Malacia and Xerxes, and I had Malacia starting at left wing back because Dallo was suspended, and Ruben Amorim decided to have Mazraoui at the left wing back position, and then Ahmad at right wing back, and then a back three of Euro, Delit Martinez, and then Ugarte and Mainu in the middle, Garnacho, Bruno, and Højlund making up the front three. So in terms of how United started, I think we started a little bit poorly. Suleimana did have a good chance in the 12th minute when he got past Euro pretty well, and Onana had to make a good save as well to deny the Saints winger. And then in the 20th minute, it's a good break from United as Bruno Fernandes plays Højlund down the left flank. The Norwegian strikers get in behind, pulls the ball back for Garnacho, who side foots it horribly wide, and I think Garnacho should have at least hit that shot on target, but unfortunately it did go wide. And then Onana makes a brilliant save in the 27th minute. He makes a brilliant double save. Dibbling actually jinxes his way into the area past Martinez, only to be thwarted by the United keeper. And Mateus Fernandes brilliantly takes it down from 8 yards. Onana recovers to make another fantastic stop, and it's great work from the goalkeeper, from Onana. It has to be said, making that double save kept us in the game, kept the score 0-0. And then Suleimana has another chance in the 34th minute. It's Euro all game. Suleimana was basically tormenting Euro all game, and the winger gets past his man far too easily, skips inside Delit and aims towards the top right corner, but he gets it. He gets a little bit too much purchase on the effort, and it goes wide, unfortunately. And then Mateus Fernandes also, he has a corner in the right channel, and this is, I think, in the 43rd minute, flicked on by Dibbling, and it's diverted in the Lucas Ugarte, So Southampton make it 1-0 through a corner. Unfortunately, it's an Ugarte own goal in the 43rd minute. Corner comes in, flicked on by Dibbling, and then it hits Ugarte on the way in. It's a poor goal to concede again from United because it's another goal from a corner, from another set piece. But what can be said, we need to be improving on that side with regards to conceding goals from set pieces. United do make some substitutions in the second half. Mainu goes off, Anthony comes on. And Anthony also almost makes an instant impact. Bruno Fernandes plays, he finds the winger in the area, and Howard Bellis deflects his shot over the top, and Diallo takes the corner, but it's easily cleared. United do make more substitutions. Ugarte and Højlund do go off for Collier and Xerxes. And then Suleiman has another chance in the 58th minute, and it should be 2-0. Suleiman again glides past Euro, who is basically, he was having a nightmare out there. Lenny Euro, unfortunately for him, he didn't have a really good game. Suleiman was getting past him countless times, and he should make it 2-0. It should be 2-0 Southampton there in the 58th minute. And like I mentioned a little bit earlier, I think Southampton are going to be a little bit kind of unfortunate to be coming away with 0 points, because they'd had enough chances to kind of make it 2-0, 3-0. Many chances on the break. Suleiman especially was very threatening for them, but unfortunately for them, they couldn't really make anything of it. Anthony then in the 59th minute misses an absolute sitter. Garnacho, who does brilliantly on the left side, delivers across the face of goal, and all Anthony has to do is side foot it home, but for reasons unknown only to himself, he tries to slide it in to complete the finish, but he skews the shot, which bobbles into the grateful hands of Ramsdale. So very unfortunate for Anthony not to score there. I think he should have scored. And then Xerxes has a chance as well. Xerxes plays in Bruno, and he goes to clip it over Ramsdale from a tight angle, but Ramsdale makes himself big to make the save, and that was a chance to actually make it 1-1, but unfortunately we didn't. But thankfully United do make it 1-1 in the 82nd minute, and Diallo does really well. Diallo, of course, man of the match, coming away with 3 goals. So often being the man this season for United to get us out of a hole, and he does that again. Xerxes plays that out wide. Diallo drives into the area and sees his effort blocked before taking the rebound and drilling a low right foot shot into the bottom left corner. It's 1-1, and the game is basically on. And I felt like as if United were going to go on to win. Southampton were probably ruining missed chances like they should be. I think Southampton, if they putting away their chances, then they are going to be winning this game, because I do think that Suleimana, especially, like I mentioned, he had a really good game, and Southampton had plenty of chances to basically double their lead, but unfortunately for them they didn't. United do make some substitutions though in the 83rd minute. Euro and Nazwari do go off for Ericsson and Maguire, and in the 90th minute Ahmad makes it 2-1. He does fantastically down the right side, plays it inside to Ericsson, continues his run, and brilliantly guides his effort past Ramsdale on the stretch from Ericsson's sensational pass. It was a really good goal by United, and they obviously did win the game, and it's a fantastic assist by Ericsson as well. So United do make it 2-1, and then finally Ahmad makes it 3-1, and it's very poor defending by Southampton. It's a howler from the Saints, but Diallo has stood out to be counted in the second half. Ramsdale plays a short pass to Howard Bellis, but his touch is way too heavy, and Diallo steals in to pinch it and slots into an unguarded goal. It's 3-1, and the game is basically now over. And I'll be honest, like I said, I don't necessarily think that on the balance of the play, we deserve to be coming away with all 3 points, because we made it. United scored in the 82nd minute to make it 1-1, and before that, Southampton had many chances to make double their lead or even score a third goal, but unfortunately for them they couldn't. Of course, man of the match is going to be Amad Diallo. He is the man, and like I've been mentioning since the start of the season, he's been playing really, really well. So in terms of the player ratings, let's just have a quick look at them. So Onana's got a 7.8. I think he was alright. Maybe he could do a little bit better with the long balls. He's got only 3 out of 16, not great. Accurate passes 29 out of 42, and then apart from that, he's done alright. Lenny Yoro, 91% pass accuracy, 58 out of 64 accurate passes, and then accurate long balls 2 out of 6. Maybe he could be doing a little bit better there. But in terms of duels, he's won 1 out of 6 of his duels. He could be doing better there. Like I said, Suleimana, he was having a really good game. He's only got a 6.4 here on FootMob, but he played really well in my opinion. I think he deserves a little bit higher here. He was really threatening down that left channel, down United's right. He was very threatening, and in terms of his duels, okay, he's won 8 out of 16 of his duels, but yeah, I'm very surprised he's got a 6.4 here. He least touches, complete the most dribbles of the match. He had a good game. I don't think he deserves a 6.4, but coming back to United, De Ligt, he's got a 7.7, 91% pass accuracy, so he's decent as well. He's won all of his duels as well. Martinez, 6.8, I thought he was alright. 87% pass accuracy, and then his duels as well, he's won 2 out of 6. It's not great, he needs to be doing better there. Mazraoui, 76% pass accuracy, he's got 8.0. Usually he is a 7 or above, which is decent for him. And then he's gone to the duels, 7 out of 9 duels won, which is good. Kobe Mainu, he's only got a 6 here, and I think he maybe needs to be doing a little bit better. You can see his duels there, he's not won a single duel, unfortunately. Lost all of his duels, he needs to be doing a little bit better. Ugarte, unfortunately, did score the own goal, only lasted 54 minutes, and then Mainu 46 there. Accurate passes 27 out of 30, 90%. In terms of his duels, he's won half of them, so 6 out of 12. He maybe needs to be doing a little bit better there. We'll come to Ahmad in a bit. Garnacho, I thought he was alright. He's lost the most duels in the match, which is not great. 5 out of 14 duels won, which isn't great. I think he needs to be doing a little bit better. In terms of his output in the final third, chances created, I don't see any here. Okay, 3. Maybe he did. Okay, I think he had an alright game with the chances created, but he did have that other chance where he squared it across, and I think it was Anthony who actually should have buried that, and then Garnacho comes away with the assist. So he had an okay game, Garnacho. Bruno Fernandes, 2 chances created, I think he was alright as well. And then Jules, he's won 2 out of 8, which he needs to be doing better there. Højlund, I thought he was a little bit quiet, a little bit poor again. The strikers, in my opinion, aren't doing great for United right now. 8 out of 10 accurate passes. In terms of his touches, only 18 touches, and he's lasted 53 minutes. I think he needs to be doing a little bit better there. In terms of touches in the opposition box, 3, I don't think that's great either. And then Jules, he's won 2 out of 10, which is not great. But let's come to man of the match. Amad Diallo, Wakandan King, of course. He is the guy, he's the man. He's been the player of the season so far this season, and I've been banging on about him since the start of the season. Had no idea why Erik ten Hag wasn't starting him whatsoever, but 3 goals, got the hat-trick, and then accurate passes, 87, chances created, 3, and then successful dribbles, 4 out of 5, and then Jules won 6 out of 10. So I think Amad Diallo was played brilliantly, done really, really well, basically manufactured I think the last goal all by himself, of course, with putting pressure on who was it? I think it was Howard Bellis. Made an error that led to a goal. Yeah, so Amad Diallo's been the player of the season so far for United. What can be said about him? Anthony, I thought he was alright. He should have scored. He most definitely should have scored this chance here, I think, in the 59th minute. He should have put that away. He's very close there. Only 1 chance created. Jules is won 4 out of 9, which is alright. Xerxes, I thought he was a little bit better than Højlund, but he wasn't drastically better than him. But he came on, he played 37 minutes. In terms of his duels, he's won 3 out of 8. Again, I don't think we're winning enough duels. I think we need to be winning more duels. Toby Collier was neat and tidy on the ball. He's got 95% pass accuracy there. In terms of his duels, he's won 3 out of 5, so that's good as well. Harry Maguire, and then he's got 7 out of 10 accurate passes as well, so he was alright. Not much there because he only came on the 83rd minute. And then Eriksen, he comes away with an assist for, I think, Diallo's second goal. Really, really good, fantastic assist by Eriksen. 1 chance created, and he's done all right. But of course, I think he's on his way out in the summer because he's not renewing his contract. But in terms of overall United performance, I think it was. I think it was really good. I think we are a little bit lucky to be coming away with all 3 points because we did kind of score in the 82nd minute, and Southampton, have a look at the stats here. I think up to that point, like, Southampton were playing pretty well, and they had like a couple of chances which they could have scored from. But overall, we probably did deserve to come away with all 3 points. In terms of the expected goals, we've got more expected goals, more shots on target, more big chances missed. 2 for United, 1 for Southampton. So in terms of duels, you can see that Southampton are winning more duels than us, 61 compared to 45. Ground duels 42, and then aerial duels 19. Successful dribbles 12. So, I think Southampton are probably going to be a little bit unlucky not to be coming away with anything this game. They probably did deserve a point, I think, but you can't be conceding 3 goals like that, and especially when so late on in the game, you need to be closing the game out. I think Southampton did make some defensive substitutions which did lead them to kind of sit back a little bit and absorb pressure, and then that gave Man United more kind of freedom and more space in the attacking third to then create more chances and stuff. You have a look at the second half there. If I look at the first half, United have only got 1 shot there, one shot on 10 shots, but 1 shot on target in the first half. And then in the second half, you can see there 13 shots and 8 on target. So overall, probably, we did deserve to win the game, but Southampton, I think, are going to be a little bit unlucky not to be coming away with anything of this match, especially, with conceding goals late on. In terms of the league table, we have moved up to 12th, the mighty heights of 12th in the Premier League. That's all right. We've still got a negative goal difference, which isn't great. But it's 3 points more, 3 points further away from the relegation zone, because we don't want to get relegated this season. I can't believe, relegation and Manchester United are being mentioned in the same sentence. But we just live in a mad world right now, so who knows what's going to happen. In terms of United, extremely kind of happy with the 3 points. And next up, we do have Brighton at home as well. I think that's at home. It's at Brighton at home as well. So in terms of overall, extremely happy with the 3 points. Anyway, if you enjoyed this review, leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one.